And welcome back to another episode of Life in Prison. As always, my name is Zach. And if you're new, you don't know, this here, prison content. If you haven't already done it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, along with the bell notification so you'll be first informed when I upload. So, new shirt, you like it? Big Dog Edition. StoneCollective.shop. My buddy Caleb over at Stone Collective Supply Company over on Instagram has a new merchandise website. StoneCollective.shop. You can find this colorway t-shirt, black colorway, and he's got some bags up for sale during this drop. So, it's not lasting long. Go ahead and check them out. Dropping your flag or walking away from an organization / gang. So, unfortunately, a lot of people that I know have been involved in some type of organization or gang, and most of them, they don't understand what they're getting into, right? A lot of people say it's dumb, and they have their own opinion. The people that do eventually decide to join, whatever it may be, they don't look at the long-term effects, right? The long-term goal for any which one, right? Unfortunately, when you start at the bottom of the totem pole, you have to work your way up to the top, right? Some stay soldiers, some stay in finance, some stay, whatever the roles may be, because they don't grow. Well, you have to take orders. Some people, perfect scenario, here's a knife, here's a gun, or here's some brass knuckles, or whatever, right? Go beat this person up because of this. Your move, right? So in those scenarios, what are you going to do? Alright, if you're one of those people that are like, absolutely not, then it's not for you. It's perfectly fine. Then start to ask the questions, well, what did this individual do? What does he owe? What's going on, right? You're hooked, alright? Well, there you go. So the ones that do end up joining, they might do a little this, a little that. They might gain the rank up or whatever it may be. The ones that don't stay in, the ones that feel that they aren't about that life, they walk away. Or you get ones that don't obey the rules and, get in trouble for doing an assortment of things. Regardless if it's gambling, if it's messing with boys, messing with kids, you know what I'm saying? Talking bad about whatever it may be. Snitching is a big one. No snitching, obviously. A lot of people have those issues though, and there's been a few times I've seen individuals get cut out. This pretty much. So in different groups and organizations, being in a level 5 prison, you see a lot of stuff because you have a lot of high-ranking members of different organizations and gangs. So being up on a gang unit, my whole ride, there's a lot of things you end up seeing. I've seen them getting beat up. 5 will go into a cell and smash them, right? One of the ones that I did an interview with Darius Cook, aka Bank Robber, during my first couple videos actually on this platform, and we had a little discussion about, there was an individual that was up at Huttonsville at the time, and he came from money, I guess you could say, and his thing was gambling. Well, whenever you gamble, you put other people, your comrades, in a situation. He went by Gypsy. His family was the ones that were on the TLC network, Gypsy Wedding, Gypsy Sisters, whichever one it was, I forget now, but his family was on there, and he was on a few episodes before he got locked up and kept getting locked up. So anyways, he ended up joining a little gang, right? And for the wrong reasons, and they never should have let him in, but then again, it's always not your call. So he kept racking up poker debts, right? He had money, but sometimes the money doesn't hit. Well, whenever you owe individuals hundreds of dollars, they're going to want their money. As Bank Robber put it, the kid got sliced up. He got cut. There was people ended up going to the hole for it, and he ended up getting, 3 people went in on him, ended up, cutting him up. Another instance, there was an individual that he liked getting high, and he liked playing poker. This was on the other side of the facility that I was at, and, sometimes there is dummy missions. People being told to go do something, and instead of thinking it through, they just do it out in plain sight. At the end of the day, you can always get away with things if you think things over. So 3 people from the other side of the prison end up going to the other side and, stabbing this dude up and fighting with guy in the middle of a pod. Then you have a few instances where people will end up wanting to leave, drop their flag, because they like to mess with boys, And every organization that I've seen while I was incarcerated, every single last one of them had people fall out because they want to mess with boys. There's nothing wrong with it. If you want to choose whatever, that's fine. But if you choose to go down a certain path, that's a big no-no. And there's been plenty of times where there'll be 30, 40 individuals getting ready to go to war because they've now got, the GBGs, the gay boy gangsters, riding behind them. Some of them dudes got some knives, So I've seen a few different crazy things. Regardless if you're active or not, to me, if you're repping a flag, then you're always going to be active, right? So a lot of people forget where they came from. A lot of people get out of prison, forget who they were just locked up with, why they were locked up, the things they had to go through while they were locked up. I feel like a lot of individuals, if they don't get the recognition that they think they should have, a lot of people start burning bridges. Think that their stories are more relevant than someone else's. Everyone that's been to prison, we've all pretty much seen the same thing. Different scenario, same stuff. People getting stabbed up, people getting raped, people getting beat up, people getting jumped, people getting hit with locks, people getting hit with soap in a sock, people getting extorted. It's all the same kind of stories, just from a different person's point of view, since we all did different types of prison terms. A lot of people, when they get out, the individuals, all right, if we talk about the prison YouTube genre, there's a lot of people that get out and for some reason they'll make up things just to try to be credible, right? Because they'll see individuals that are getting, 50, 60, 100,000 views on their videos because of things that they talk about. But then again, they think that if they talk about the same things, they'll get the same type of numbers. If you're known to be a liar or to fabricate and make things up, you do realize the internet is like Sherlock Holmes. You can't tell a lie, right, and not expect someone to call you out. If you don't want someone to know something, don't say it or talk about it, especially on the internet. The moment you say, I'm this, and then a couple months later you say, I'm not that, people are going to pick up on that shit. It's okay to be a part of something, but denouncing, to me, in my eyes, that sounds like, I don't know. That sounds like something we get fucking, in trouble over. You know what I mean? People making false videos, trying to be relevant. People making fake videos to try to portray themselves as someone else. Like, that shit's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this OG, triple OG, you know what I'm saying? I just want to come on here and let you know that, my dog, he was putting in hella work in prison, you know what I'm saying? Like, his name's Gold. All these other clowns, they wasn't doing nothing. They wasn't making no moves. They wasn't poking nobody up. They wasn't wetting nobody up, you know what I'm saying? This dog, he's a real dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, his name, he up here, you know what I mean? All these other people, they ain't never did nothing. They never put no work in. They ain't never did nothing. I ain't never seen him do nothing, you know what I'm saying? But dog, yeah, he's a real motherfucker. It's crazy because, like, if you think about it, right? If you have to fake or pretend to be someone else just to try to get your name to be relevant or like you're somebody, like, it's weird, If you wasn't doing certain things, it's fine. It's okay. As long as you don't tell fictional stories, people will fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be this character, this person for people to, especially now that people are getting hip to what's going on. Like, you gotta think. People have lost their reasoning. Let me say this, right? Every person that starts a prison YouTube channel, what do they always say? That you do these things, that you do these videos so people don't go down the same path that they went down, right? To prevent people from getting locked up or doing stupid stuff. People aren't worried about helping other individuals not go down the certain path or try to seek help for mental health or try to seek help for if they have drug addictions, right? Now it's, how can I try to make this person look bad because they made me look bad? You lost the whole vision of why you're even on YouTube in the first place. And now people know who you really are. Holding a position in prison and having someone come to you and tell you that they don't want to be a part of what they've been a part of, right? It can hurt you, you know, because you've pretty much established a relationship with the people that are around you, right? So now you're torn between, I know I'm gonna have to fuck this dude up, but at the same time, he's done this, and put his neck out on the line and did this and went to the hole and did this. At the end of the day, it's gonna be their choice. You can't tell them no. Sometimes, like especially in prison, a lot of dudes will walk away because they keep going to the hole because they're told to do certain things, right? So when they go and do these certain things, they go to the hole and then they lose their parole date. Now they're here for another year. That's what discourages them, because they keep putting their neck on the line just to be thrown under the bus once again, staying there for another year with the same individuals that aren't going home. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people end up joining something because they were told one thing, but come to find out it's something completely different. This is why I always tell people, always think for yourself. Don't let another individual think for you. If the information that you're being told on a daily basis by the people that are around you in your inner circle are negative things that are going to get you in trouble, you might want to fucking switch that shit up. People that end up dropping their flag, that were once in the gang and now are no longer a part of the gang. At the end of the day, be your better self. Make yourself the best version of you that you can be. That's all we can do. And as always, I want you to keep your motherfucking heads up, because I send my utmost love, loyalty, respect. Gotta stay up.